something a little different. So I'm just outside of my mall and I'm just gonna go into MAC. A lot of you guys DM me or ask me questions, actually through email too, about like comparing my MAC color to your color. And I actually haven't shopped at MAC in years. I think it's been like since I've been a Sephora junkie, like 4 or 5 years. So I have no idea what my shade is. My skin has changed a lot over the last few years as well. And I'm 26, so like I'm like in my mid-20s. So your skin's gonna change, all these things. So I just didn't want to recommend anything, and I kept telling people based off of my past shade, which is not pretty accurate. So, you know, I feel like it doesn't hurt like to know what your MAC shade is and just to like use that as your basis. But I am a Sephora junkie to the core, so that's just me. Anyways, I will kind of vlog it, and kind of, if they'll let me, I'll vlog different swatches on my face, and I hope it's not busy. Okay, bye guys. I'm in the mall by my town now, and we're just walking over and approaching MAC. 3 shades. The darkest is NW58, the middle is 55, and the right is 50, which I used to wear. I feel like that's super light now. Obviously don't compare it to my hand because I have become, like, obviously my face is lighter than my hand, and yeah, I guess I've become darker over the years, but we'll check it out and see what happens. I've tried Studio Fix Fluid on my here, which I think is pretty close in terms of the NW55, but I don't know what type of like MAC foundations are good or not, so I'm gonna ask them and see what they say. The Studio Fix Fluid, and I am shade NW55. In only the Studio Fix Fluid. I tried their water-based, waterproof, whatever, and I think you'll see that point in the vlog before. I bought this like 2 weeks ago, so I don't remember what it was actually said in the vlog. But there literally was, I think I was NW50 in that. So I was like, wow, that's 5 shade difference, because MAC is pretty good. Like you'll find like a 52, 55, 40, 54, like really random little variations, but number wise 5 difference. And I was just thinking like that's kind of crazy, but I would just go with this one to use as a comparison to everybody, and I'll literally tell everybody Studio Fix Fluid, NW55, that's my color. Now I'm gonna do like what I would do typically for all my review and demos, even though it's not like a new product, just because I feel like I need to do it justice, and I feel like for the people who do ask me, and then they can kind of understand why I really gear towards other foundations and I have for the last few years. I never understood why until trying this and being like, whoa, you know, when you go backwards in time and you try a product and you're just kind of like, I'm good, like I'm good. I know why I'm good. So nothing against MAC or anything, I love their products, but just foundation wise it just felt like it was a little bit drier and whatnot in comparison to a lot of other foundations that I have. So I'll do the typical breakdown. The other thing that I didn't really like is you could go to Sephora and have convos with the girls there, like about different foundations, different palettes, different whatever it may be. You can actually, I could be there for an hour. The last time I went to go buy Huda Beauty, I was in Toronto and I was there for literally an hour just talking to the girl about different products, new releases, future releases, past releases, like just actual convos. So MAC, I feel like you could do the same. The only difference is that you can't compare with other brands. They get, I'm pretty sure, like 40% off or 30% something. A big enough percentage where you don't, if I worked there, I wouldn't really buy other makeup. Like why? Like why would I buy makeup at full price when I can literally buy it for so much cheaper with my discount? So I just feel like at MAC I was like, oh yeah, like how would you compare it to like the Fenty Beauty, or would you compare it to Marc Jacobs because it was like drier, thicker? Could you compare it to like Kat Von D? Could you compare it to the Tarte? Like the girl had no idea, and I don't blame her. I just literally, probably because she gets a massive amazing discount at MAC, I wouldn't buy other makeup either. So that was my only kind of like, that kind of sucks. Whereas I could drop a bunch of names at Sephora of different foundations, and then they're like, okay, no, this is what's gonna go well for you. This is the type of consistency you probably want on your face. More lighter weight, more better color match, etc. Like it's a lot more, you know, more range. Anyway, so In terms of buying foundation at MAC, I don't really miss it. I don't feel like I'm ever going to do this again. Just my personal opinion. So just to break down like my usual review and demos. So the first thing I want to note is the price. I feel like, so here, looking at it, I paid $38.42 Canadian, and that is literally so much better than the pricing of almost all foundations at Sephora. I feel like the cheapest that I've found at Sephora so far has been Fenty Beauty. Everything else is quite a bit more expensive. So I feel like that, like in price wise, it's just like, wow, like what the hell, like this is really good. I feel like also if you're a beginner with makeup, I would probably recommend MAC. I just feel like the color match was so perfect for my face. So I'll leave obviously a snippet here of just applying the foundation on my face. I feel like it was really close, and I was pleasantly surprised because that doesn't always happen. I have to manipulate a lot with contouring, but it was really close really close color range, which I appreciated. The consistency wasn't bad. I feel like it's a little bit more on the dry end as opposed to matte. I feel like now with formulas and with foundations, you can get something that's still like kind of creamy but matte. This kind of feels dry on my face, but at the same time I have oily prone skin, so over the day it's going to get oily, but I don't really want to factor in that when I'm applying my makeup. I want to factor in like, what do I look like right now? Like how good do I look right now? Like, you know, like let me know. So basically with this foundation, I just found it more in the drier end, and that's why I was like, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I have quite a few foundations that I'm very happy with. I don't think I'm missing out. But for beginners, I would definitely just go with MAC. First of all, the price point. Second of all, the color match is really perfect. In terms of it blending with other makeup, I use my NARS concealer. I've fallen in love with it as my go-to for all concealer related things. And I feel like it blended really well with it. My NARS the concealer is creamier, whereas the MAC was a little drier. So I don't feel like it blended as nicely. Like the application process wasn't as easy, I guess you could say, as it would have been with some of my other foundations. However, it wasn't hard. It was just kind of like you feel like you're putting it on a more dry canvas as opposed to a more creamy canvas of your face. So size wise, it literally is like the standard. I feel like this has always been my standard, although I haven't worn MAC makeup in MAC foundation in a long time. I wear the other makeup stuff, but just foundation in a long time. I literally like take in like, this is a good foundation size, and from my recollection from when I was younger, it goes a long way. I don't remember ever actually having to refill it as very often, so maybe that's just part of the dryness. Like I didn't have to put that much or apply that much on my face, so that was pretty cool as well. Overall, I feel like it's a great product. Like I said, I think it's more so for beginners. I just don't like my face feeling that dry. Even though it is full coverage, it is lighter weight. I don't feel like I feel it. I only feel like I feel it because it's a little dry. It's a little on the drier end, and I'm so used to my more sheer-ish consistency makeups. But I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. So basically that kind of like sums up my MAC review makeup. I don't have my little notes, so I can't remember if I forgot anything in particular. But I would recommend it. I'm not against it. I just like more creamy makeup, if you could, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want more information on this particular product. If you want a review on any other product. Usually I kind of review more higher end makeup because that's just what I'm used to buying, but I've been seeing a lot of makeup that are more on a lower price point, and I'm like, damn, I want to try that and see if it actually works. If it's a hit or a damn miss. You know what I mean? So let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching as per usual, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves!